Hey, this is former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie, and you're watching Beyond the Shoot. So enjoy the videos and please click subscribe.
Hello, Beyond the Shoot fans. My name is Psycho Steve, and I'm here with you today. Back to school is back. I'm back from my sickness. I'm here to grade some matches. All the bad matches, we're giving D's and F's. All the mediocres, C's, and awesome matches, A's and B's. Today, we're gonna be grading Hell in a Cell 2018. Only 8 matches, but it was a heck of a show. I thought it was awesome. Also, congratulations to my partner in crime, Mike Hidu. He did win the predictions 2-1. We had 3 matches that we didn't agree on. He won 2, I won 1. So now I gotta figure out my punishment, but that'll come later on. Today, we're doing back to school. The show must go on. Psycho Steve, Beyond the Shoot. First things first, thank you, Blue Meanie, for the plug. The Blue Guy actually plugging Beyond the Shoot. We appreciate it. It was great to meet you at StarCast. Thank you so much. From Psycho Steve, Mike Hidu, and Tony. So we're gonna start off with the kickoff show. Rusev Day going for the titles against the New Day, the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. I chose Rusev Day to win this match. I'm giving this match a B. It was an awesome match. There were a few slow points in the match, that's why I'm giving it a B and not an A. But still, Rusev Day, they looked awesome, but there was a little bit of dissension towards the end of the match. Aiden English tagging himself in and not tagging Rusev back in. The New Day, they click all the time. They had some great moves. It was Kofi Kingston and Big E this time. But of course, New Day, they survive, and Rusev Day, there's a little bit of dissension. It might lead to a split. I hope not, but I think it's gonna happen. Remember, B on this match. It was a great start. Now we're done with the kickoff match. Now we start the show. Great way to start with a Hell in a Cell match. Honestly, and I had some viewers asking me, why aren't they doing all the matches in the Hell in a Cell? I don't know why. I think they should. Maybe it's because they didn't want to bring the cell up and down all the time. But we're starting it with the Hell in a Cell. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. This rivalry is getting a little personal, a little crazy, you know, with the finger in the ear hole type stuff. And, you know, I don't know, Jeff Hardy becoming Brother Nero. Not quite yet, but he hasn't made that full turn to Brother Nero, but he's getting there. This match, I'm giving it a B. It was awesome. There was a lot of high points, especially from Jeff Hardy. Of course, Randy Orton, he is the heel of this dynamic match that we have. So he's gonna do the heel tactics, and I understand he's gonna be slow playing it and slow wrestling, but Jeff Hardy brought it to another level, of course, doing a swanton bomb off the top rope onto a chair that's on top of Randy Orton. He only got a 2 count though. And the biggest spot was when he climbed the biggest ladder, or actually there was a midget ladder and a big ladder. He climbed the midget ladder. He was gonna propel himself over that ladder onto a table that had Randy Orton. But instead he decided to climb the bigger ladder and start swinging from the top of Hell in a Cell. And he swung about 5 times, finally dropping himself, or did he slip? I don't know. But he landed on top of the table. Randy Orton moved out of the way. The referee was asking for help. Hey, I need the EMTs, bring him out, bring him out. Randy Orton says, why? This is a Hell in a Cell match. No disqualifications, no countouts. Anything goes. Has to be a finish. Randy Orton covers him. The referee's like, I can't count, I need help. And he does 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton wins the match. I'm giving this whole match a B. It was awesome. It was really, really awesome. It told a story. Like I say, storytelling's my thing. But Randy Orton gets the win. And onward and upward, we'll see SmackDown and see what happens after. Probably one of the most anticipated matches of the card. Becky Lynch going for that SmackDown Women's Championship against her friend, or former friend, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch have been best friends for a long time, but Becky thinks that she's taking her spotlight. So heel Becky, she's a superstar now, and I thought she was gonna win the title. I'm giving this match a B+. It's probably the best match on the card so far, but I'm gonna tell you what. These ladies brought it. They fought each other. They were actually hitting each other. I feel like there was a lot of contact there. You know, a lot of wrestlers try and, you know, be safe. These girls were actually bringing it. There was submissions. There was hard hitting action. It was funny because when they were going back and forth and boos and ahs hitting each other, Becky Lynch was getting the praises and Charlotte was getting the boos. And, you know, being a heel and getting cheered, it's confusing. But you know what? Becky Lynch is awesome. I'm gonna tell you what, this match B+. Becky Lynch is the new SmackDown Women's Champion, and I can't be happier. I don't know, she's a heel and I'm happy for her. It's crazy, but there was a little standoff in the ring. You know, Charlotte put her hand out and wanted to lift her hand. Becky Lynch wasn't having it. She's like, I won this title, this is mine, and I'm out. And she takes off and leaves Charlotte in the ring. This storyline is gonna lead to a lot better matches, a lot more matches. We're gonna have to see Tuesday Night Live on SmackDown what happens. It's probably gonna be a rematch of some sort, but B+, ladies, awesome job. So we're gonna go backstage real quick with the New Day. The only reason we're doing this is because they actually announced the match for the Super Showdown coming up at Melbourne, Australia. They're gonna be going up against the Bar since they retained their titles tonight. So it's gonna be the Bar and New Day. We don't know which two, but it's gonna be at Melbourne, Australia for that Super Showdown. Probably the best match on the card for the men. We got the Raw Tag Team Championships. We got Ziggler and McIntyre, the champions, going up against two members of the Shield, the Brothers of Destruction. We got Ambrose and we got Rollins. These two guys, these four guys are awesome wrestlers in their own right. Put them together in the ring, it's just gold. I'm giving this match an A-. It's the only A of the card, it's the only A of the night. But the reason is because the entire match was hard-hitting. There was some mat wrestling here and there, which is supposed to happen, but hard-hitting all the way through. Dean Ambrose, of course, being jacked. I'm surprised he wore a t-shirt for the match and all the other guys went shirtless, but you know, Dean Ambrose being as jacked as he is, I wouldn't wear a shirt if I was as jacked as he is. But of course, the end of the match, it's very chaotic, outside, inside, back and forth, but it was really cool to see Seth Rollins high knee to McIntyre, knocking him out of the ring, and then getting the Falcon Arrow. Of course, the Falcon Arrow is off the top rope, and then he rolls around, picks him up for like a powerbomb, type of powerbomb. But right in the middle of that move, the Claymore kick. McIntyre comes in, does the Claymore kick, and Dolph Ziggler just falls on top of Seth Rollins. 1, 2, 3. I predicted that the champions will retain, and they did. A+ match, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. I love this rivalry, whether it's singles matches or tag team matches. That's just the way to run a show. Now, this rivalry has become very, very personal. You know I'm talking about Samoa Joe and AJ Styles, WWE Championship. AJ Styles has the title, Samoa Joe wants the title, but he also wants to stick it to AJ Styles and bring his family into this, and he did. I thought AJ Styles, I'm being professional, I'm just gonna wrestle the guy and I'm gonna beat him at Hell in a Cell. He wasn't bringing too much emotion. Samoa Joe is actually, you know, he's carrying this storyline. But I like it. I like it. That's why I thought today Samoa Joe would become the new champion. But it didn't happen. I'm giving this match a B+. Samoa Joe and AJ Styles always bring it. They've been bringing it for decades. They've been best friends. They've been best enemies. You put them in the ring together, it's awesome. Now the finish to this, the reason I gave it a B+ and not an A was the finish. There was a little controversy, but you know, controversy creates cash and creates more storylines. So the coquina clutch was put on AJ Styles, and you know how Samoa Joe falls backwards with the coquina clutch and it's over. Well, AJ Styles used his brain and rolled back, pinning the shoulders of Samoa Joe to the mat, and the referee's counting 1, 2, but when he counted 2, AJ Styles tapped out. But the referee did not see it and counted 3. AJ Styles pins Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe is pissed. He was ringside, where's Paige? He tapped out at 2. He tapped out first, and the referee didn't see it. What the hell, this ref? He was just going crazy, and then he started walking up the ramp looking for Paige. So I'm thinking, you know, this is gonna lead to something, I mean, a lot more storyline matches, and I'm glad that happened. I just don't like the way the matches end like that. DQs, things like that, controversy, but it's gonna lead to a lot more. I can't wait. So I like the fact that Daniel Bryan and Miz are still in a rivalry, and I think this rivalry will continue. But now they are bringing their wives into it. So yeah, they're having a mixed tag team match. Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella going up against Maryse and The Miz. I'm gonna do this really quick. This match was okay. The men carried the match, the ladies had a little bit of spots here and there, and Maryse actually got the pin on Brie Bella. It was surprising that the men didn't get the pin on each other, the women did. But like I said, let's see. It told a little bit of a story, but I don't think it's gonna continue going on with the wives. But Daniel Bryan and The Miz will continue with their rivalry, maybe including a title of some sort on the way to WrestleMania. We'll have to see. But like I said, it was a C match. That's all I could give it. Now, there were a few technical difficulties on the WWE Network through this match coming up. It was Ronda Rousey defending her Raw Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. But you know what? It didn't deter from the fact that this match was horrible. It was still horrible from start to finish. I think they focused more on the girls outside, Natalya, Alicia Fox, and Mickie James interfering in this match rather than the match itself. It went longer than the SummerSlam 4-minute squash, but it wasn't as good. I gave that match a C. I'm giving this one a D. From the start, the spots were not there. They had no chemistry. I mean, I like the fact that it went longer and you know, Rousey was selling the fact that she had some injured ribs, but still, she wins with an armbar. She pretty much dominated the match. Alexa Bliss had little spots here and there, but she used more of the interference to her advantage than anything. And of course, you know, they're gonna have another match, I'm sure, but let's change it up a little bit, ladies. So once again, backstage, we're gonna go to an angry Samoa Joe looking for Paige. He finds Paige, and Paige tells him, you know what, the referee's decision is final, but we did see that AJ did tap out at the 2 count. So maybe we'll have a match in about 3 weeks at the Super Showdown. So there's another match along with New Day and The Bar, and of course all the other matches that we're gonna have. WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe, another great match. Now I'm gonna use my monotonous voice and just not give a damn, just the way this match didn't give a damn about the fans. Main event, Braun Strowman going up against Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. You see, I'm already stumbling. This match I'm giving an F. It was a slow match. I thought there'd be more to the match, but it was so chaotic, I didn't know what was going on. I mean, we had them using tables and, you know, stairs and all that kind of stuff, but they were laid out. And of course, we had to bring the 4 gentlemen, the Ziggler, McIntyre, Rollins, Ambrose. They go to the top of the cell. They do their thing. They're all laying out. I don't know what's going on. I was kind of excited about that, but then Brock Lesnar's music hits, and I'm very excited. He comes and he beats the hell out of Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, and leaves them laying. So I'm like, okay, cool, awesome, here goes. Who's gonna get up first? Another referee comes in and calls the match. Of course, Mick Foley was the original referee. He gets taken out of the match with a little hairspray in his eyes. What is that? What'd you put him in that match for? I don't understand. I didn't understand the entire match. I give it an F because there was no finish. There was no clear winner. It's a Hell in a Cell. You don't stop a match just because you get your ass kicked. Sorry that I used that word, but I had to. I'm really pissed off. I'm giving it an F, nothing more to say. So my final grade for Hell in a Cell 2018 in the books, give it a C+. I wanted to give it, and it started out very great. B matches, then an A match, then a C match, and a D match, and an F finale. I'm sorry, I can only give it a C+, but those are my opinions. Those are my grades. I want your grades, I want your opinions. Click this I right above, and let me know what you thought. Also, I want to thank everybody for watching. We had the most viewers we've had in any live stream that we've done since we started Beyond the Shoot. I thank you so much. The interaction, the questions, the subscribers, it was amazing. We're going to do it again at the Super Showdown, and I want y'all to view as much as you did today, even more. And I hope to get more subscribers, and we're going to keep this train going. Also, use your Twitter feed. Find me, support me. Add me at Psycho_Steve BTS. Thanks again, folks, and we're gonna be with you tomorrow, Monday Night Raw, after Hell in a Cell. It should be a good show, but you never know.